Well, I think the American people have had an opportunity now to evaluate the results, if you will, or lack of results from unified Democrat control of the government. They have the House, the Senate, and the White House, which should enable them to do virtually about anything that they want. And I think what you're seeing as a result of that unified control of the government by the Democrats is a crisis in competence. As Senator Cornyn pointed out, whether it's the border, whether it's the incredibly messy exit from Afghanistan, which was a debacle by any definition, or whether it's what's happening on the floor right now. It's just constant sort of crisis, and I think the American people's evaluation is coming in as you look at how the president's numbers are slipping, particularly among independent voters. And they want to blame others. They want to blame the rules of the Senate. It's the filibuster's fault. Or they want to blame the parliamentarian. They're going after the parliamentarian. Or frankly, they're going after their own members right now. But this was entirely of their own making. They have known for some time that when they got power in the government, that if they were going to run it with an iron fist and try and run roughshod and steamroll the minority and steamroll even their own members and do everything at 51 votes, that this is what they were going to end up with. And they've known since July on the debt limit that Republicans were not going to deliver votes for that. There isn't a single Republican who wants to contribute to the biggest expansion of government, the biggest growth of government, literally since the New Deal, paid for by with the biggest tax increase literally in decades. And so we are where we are because the Democrats in the House and the Senate, the leadership in the White House, don't have a plan in place. And they knew full well, going back to July, we telegraphed it very early on, that if you want to increase spending by $5 trillion, if you want to raise taxes by trillions and trillions of dollars, then you're going to have to adjust the borrowing limit to accommodate all that new spending. Republicans are not going to contribute to the biggest build-up and run-up of government that we've seen, certainly in our lifetimes. And so I think as we kind of try to figure out how to, come up with a path forward, it's really going to be in the hands of the Democrats to use the process, the very process, the partisan process that they decided to use to do their partisan taxing and their partisan spending, to do the debt limit in the same partisan way. It's all available to them. There is a procedure in place that enables them to do that, and we fully expect that they'll move to that hopefully here soon. But it is not going to in any way, I think, get the American people on board with their agenda, which, like I said, is huge growth in government, moving us more and more on a path, on a road down toward a socialist European type economy. And that's not what the American people want to see.